But $5 fast comes with this, and then Waff and Reed are going to come make their way up the stage too here. But $5 fast, it came from the idea of the church in Rome early on. They were just trying to make a difference in the world, trying to show God's love that it impacted their lives. They wanted to show to other people. And in this time, we're talking just early, first, second, third, fourth century. I mean, there was no state welfare program. If somebody was down and out, a widow, somebody like that, there was no one to care for them. There was no welfare program per se the state run. And so what the church would do is they had, and we have this document. We actually still have this document, almost 2,000 years old. And it has a list of about 1,200 women's names. It was actually 1,200 widows that lived in Rome and that the church would feed and care for. And when the supplies would run low in the church's granary there, what they would do is they would call a fast. And they would say, hey, we're not going to eat for the next 2 or 3 days here. And any grain we would have used, we're going to donate it to the widows, and we're going to give it to them. And so we just started saying, hey, around here, why don't we kind of do our version of that? And so a lot of us in here do $5 fasts, and we just say, hey, I'm going to take one meal a week. I'm going to fast. And whenever I feel hunger pains, I'm just going to use the motivation that afternoon, if I skip lunch, to fast. Whenever I feel a hunger pain, I'm just going to use that as just kind of a tap to remind me just to pray and to ask God to work. And I'm going to take the $5 I would have spent on a meal for myself, and I'm going to take that $5 and I'm going to give it into a fund. And it just goes to helping people. It doesn't go to anything in here. It doesn't go to any food, any lights, any salaries. It just goes to helping people. 100% of it goes. Kind of like you will hear stories, maybe if you've gone to Southland, about the Dollar Club. It goes to stuff like that. And so this month, we've got kind of just a special individual we wanted to help with the $5 fast. And so I will let Waff and Reed kind of let him know about that. So.
All right, well, first things first, we need the man himself up here on stage with us. Kevin Jones, can you make your way to the front? All right, Kev, well, are you confused yet? Yeah, just a little bit? Okay. Well, Kev, I know, the past few months have been a tough time for you, and you've been doing a lot of great work trying to get out there, find a new job, and get back on your feet. But we, as kind of a CSF family, saw you had some needs that were kind of piling up. And so what we've done for the past month of October, is we've all kind of gotten on board with this $5 fast thing that you're familiar with. Yeah. And basically we're just going to give all of that money to you, and Waff and I are going to help you figure out some of the best ways to apply that to your situation, your financial situation. But yeah, it's just a gift of I think over $4,500 to help you out, man. So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, this is one of those things where just listening to Bro talk about being thankful, I could definitely pick out lots of things, lots of reasons that I'm thankful that Kevin's around. And he's just such a joy to have around the building and in a lot of our lives, like your perseverance through the stuff that's gone on in your life, and just the joy that you have in that definitely comes from a deep seed of Christ inside of you. Jesus just kind of wells up in your life, and it's just such a blessing to a lot of us, and we hope that this is going to be a blessing for you also. And so let's give another round of applause for Kevin.